Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel and part 2 of the garage organisation video. We have the STS drill bits, the breaker, we've got all the bits that we need to get these bikes on the wall up there, tyre rack, the rest of the lights to go over the Audi, and try and straighten this because it is a little bit crooked. I am super excited for this one. It was a real disappointment last time, but let's get to it, see how these bikes are going to go on the wall. The rack, I've already started to sort of play with it. Got it at this angle and you can move it further and closer to the wall. So I think having the bike like this will give it the thinnest profile that way. It's a little bit further stuck out this one. I'm going to open this one up and try it sort of as it is, really short. So that's at the thinnest, like the closest to the wall. But I don't know how easy it will be to mount it like that. One up. I did actually put it too low, so I'm gonna have to pull these plugs out and then fill that. Just chip some of the plaster off the front, but it's super secure. That's as sort of high as I'm gonna get it. Hopefully when you reverse in, I mean it's gonna be close to the car, but I think we'll be okay. I mean at least they're off the floor. The other one's gonna go here. That one just down there. My ears are ringing, but that drill is so much better than the little one. Especially with those drill bits, it's like super easy. And this is an 8mm. I can't remember what I was using for these, but I think it was a 6. So I've got 4 more holes, get that bike up, and then we'll move on to the lights and the tyre rack. So I did this second one more or less the same height. I could have gone a little bit higher, but honestly it's a pain to get it onto the rack there. I'd have to have a little stool. But I've put the hanger out a little bit more, in fact almost maximum. And that actually means the front bike, the back tyre is much closer to the wall than this front one. But this sticks out a hell of a lot with the bars twisted. So I'm thinking extending this one out so it stays on the wall flatter like that. And I think it'll be much nicer. The bikes are up, super happy with how they've turned out. I mean they're high enough. That one was kind of governed by the tube at the top. This one could have gone a bit higher, but I like that they're the same height. And I'm super happy that the tyre's not wonky anymore, because that took a lot out of the garage. It came out to like here. These racks from Borgen, nice quality. If you do get them, I've got this bit measured from the soft bit to here. That's 8.5 centimeters on both. These bars on this back corner is a little bit narrower than the front one. So that actually makes it sit really nice and flat. There's a slight kink on this one, but I don't want to go too much more because I don't think there's enough length on that bar. But really happy how that's turned out, because now when you reverse in or drive in, it's less of a worry hitting the cars. And then I've still got space here to put some more storage. I'm thinking of now putting the tyre rack up here. I looked at my Instagram where I put a post of inspiration how I was going to design the garage, and I actually put the tyres up there rather than over here. So yeah, I'm thinking tyres up there, more storage in this corner, and then the car can be sort of parked fairly close on this side so we can work over here, and then eventually we'll get some branding up on the walls. Amazon special, see what we're dealing with. So the gist I get, got a thick pole and a thinner one. That goes inside. This side, or both ends, are threaded, and they'll get bolted through here. And then this goes up, and then there's 3 holes in that. So I'm going to say that goes into the wall, and then you put your tyre, the 2 rails where your tyres are going to sit on there. What I've done is just put the middle one in and not tightened it fully, so we can move them like this. I'm going to make sure it's plumb straight, then I'll do the top and the bottom holes, screw them in tight, and then we'll put these bars in. Tyre rack's up, super happy how it's turned out. I did put some washers on these because as I spin it in, you can see here the metal bends really easily. Now I've done a few pull-ups on it and it does hold my weight fine, but yeah, they would have just gone straight through, so I've added some washers. They did have washers for these, and I also started here and here and it was too narrow for the tyres, so I'm not sure what these holes are for. Maybe different size tyres, but they fit quite well. Not all the way to the ceiling, but I can fit underneath here fine. Walk around, spot on. Bike's over there. I went for the widest I could put them, just in case we get wider tyres eventually. Last thing to do, the lights. All the lights are now up. How much better is that? I mean, I've got to tidy all this bit up now, get all the dust off the floor or most of it. The Audi's caked. Gonna have to clean that. Clean the bikes as well, now they're up on the wall. I'm gonna get these tyres and all the stuff that I had down there back over there, put the car back in place, and I'll show you what it looks like all finished. I had to switch to the phone because the big camera's just run out of battery, but really happy how it turned out. This is how it should have been in the first video. Sorry about that, but things happen. Next, got to find ways of storing this a little bit neater. We've got a lot of stuff there, but super duper happy with the rack. I'll put the links to all these things that I got. These off Amazon as well, down in the description. Thank you for watching. This has made me really happy. I hope you enjoyed it. We're gonna get some Audi content out soon. Like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next video.